Ouch. It is Wednesday, March 25th. I am running 10 minutes late, or 11 minutes late. It's 8:11. If you see anything in this general area, it's my cat trying to open up the live right now. But it is Whip Wednesday. Aw, hi, kitty. Hi, Morgan. Live chat. I know, Bunny is so cute. Hi, kitty.
Hungry root makes sticking to my entrance.
I don't want sound. I'm waiting for her to boot me again. She does. She wants all the love. Hi. Hello. Sorry, guys. I got really tired all of a sudden. Ouch. Hi, Napoli. Yeah, so if like my eyes seem red, that's why. I don't know. Kylie's gonna be 16 next week. What? Happy early birthday, girl. Hey, Alyssa. Are you good? Are you gonna make it? You know what, Morgan? I never asked anybody if anyone wanted to go live with me today. So I guess we'll see. I started the live with the availability to bring somebody on, but it's just been nonstop. Like, I forgot it was Wednesday until earlier. The 5-year-old had an appointment today. Who is my friend? You mean my kitty friend? This is Bunny. Um, but ouch, 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 ouch. That got me. I had to take Rowan to his appointment today, and then I had an appointment today. And yeah, I took my vitamin D late, and I just took my afternoon Zoloft at 8 o'clock at night because I'm a genius. That's all right, Kylie. Morgan says I had an orthodontist appointment today. Fun, fun. What color did you choose today? Alyssa said I would go live, but my mouth is hurting too much, so trying to limit mouth movement for tonight. Ooh, I stumbled on that. That's okay. No worries, Alyssa. No worries at all. Dark green. Ooh, that's a fun color. All right. Share. Copy. Funny. Haley tagged me asking if there would be YouTube live tonight, just as I'm getting ready to paste paste it in the Discord. Live. Thanks, Alyssa. Oh goodness. Hey, Haley. Oh, okay. Morgan says they removed a bracket and I have to get a new one in 4 weeks because the tooth was being pulled forward because it grew in on my palate and made my gums swell. So I need to let the swelling go down. There. Then we'll get a new bracket. I remember the good old days of braces. It was a joy. Taste and taste. Bunny's like freaking out over there. Hi, DJ. Hello. How are we doing? I'm tired. I don't I don't know. I'm also kind of cold, which might be part of the problem. Clearly I'm in the dark. Rowan is in my bed. Um, yeah. So ooh, we can have some warm light. What do we think of that? That's very bright. Alyssa, DJ wants to know if it's warmed up any. Oh, Kylie, I'm so sorry. Morgan says now I have to figure out what I should crochet today. I need stuffing for my stuff. I need for my market I may get to go to. That would be nice. Alyssa says it's -6 Celsius, but we'll be up to warmer temps starting Sunday. Freedom. Hi. Whew. Hello. Hi, Bunny. Oh my god. It's nice to see you. Braces aren't bad. They may hurt for a couple days when you first get them on, but it will go away. Yeah, my biggest issues with braces were that there was always something stuck in them. And then I don't know if it's that way for everybody, but like the inside of my mouth would always rub on them. So I always had like sores because of it. Um Other than that, I cannot stress enough the importance of your retainer when you get your braces off. Do not lose your retainer. If you do lose your retainer, you need to call the orthodontist right away to get a new one. Because I lost my retainer for a month and then it wouldn't fit. And now my teeth are jacked again. Probably not as bad as they would have been without braces altogether, but still. Kylie might be selling her stuff. Ooh. Morgan says if I get to go to the market, it would be my first one. That'll be so much fun, Morgan. For both of you. Like anybody who is going to go into a market for the first time, just go in with no expectations and just like, start the day off with something good for breakfast so that you will stay alert. Stay off of your phone as much as you can. Um, you know, greet the people that come into your booth, but just go in with no expectations and just looking to learn and looking to enjoy the day. And the amount of times that you're going to hear from people of, did you make all of this? Did you make this yourself? Is absurd, but it's great. Alyssa says, I did that in July, which it was a bad market, but that was due to the organizers. Right. And that's why I say go in with no expectations because it's very, very normal to go into your first market, first 10 markets, and maybe make $100. Which to a kid, like that's a lot of money. But when you're spending $40 to do it, then you only have really $60. Then if you buy food, then you got like $50, and then you got the yarn that you spent on the things that you made. Now, you really made no money. So just go in for the experience. Yes, Morgan. You may get it a lot for sure. Hey, Kathy. Kylie says I sold a dark blue and light blue turtle, a dark blue. What did I say? Turtle body with a light blue turtle shell. Brito says, get to your market as early as possible so you have plenty of time to set up. That is also true. Absolutely. Morgan says, songs of the yarn I get, some of the yarn I get is donated. Well, that's great, but that's not always going to be the case. Hey, Charlie, how are you? I'm just sitting here, petting the kitty for now. She evidently is very needy tonight. Ouch. You can't see her grabbing my hand, but she is. See, will she do it? No? Hello, Flacco. Alyssa is working on her second horse of the day. We'll start the 24-hour challenge tomorrow. Today has been a day for sure. I think I've got a little more than 13 hours left of crochet time. Morgan says my dad would be there with fire trucks and a booth with fire gear. Sweet. Morgan loves horses. Kylie says, I'll be back. I'm crocheting a light blue turtle body with a dark blue turtle shell. Okay, we'll be here. I have been working hard. Yesterday, I had to have crocheted for 10 hours. But I definitely could feel it by the time that I was done for the night. Because like the last thing I crocheted for the night was with this skein of Bernat, and it's a stiffer skein. So Burrito's been crocheting like crazy and totally forgot to set a timer. Girl. Listen. I get it. Setting a timer, it's hard to remember. Like there were a couple times that I would forget to start the timer or forget to stop the timer. So I kind of just guesstimated to see if it balanced out. I think I did it. Okay, Kylie. Good night. If you're leaving. I know that is a pretty color, right? You got this, Burrito. You do. But I've gotten a lot of things done. Like 10 mini jellyfish, 10 mini mushy boys, 10 mini snakes, and 2 plushy co squids in not 13 hours. I don't know how long that is. So let's see. I have 13 hours and 35 minutes left on my timer. Right? Progress. Nothing is done, though. I want to make that abundantly clear. Nothing is done. Bunny, you gotta go. Can't be on. Oh, Kylie, we're doing a 24 hours crochet challenge right now. Which I'm currently feeling a little silly because I decided to take the yarn with me when I went to take Rowan to his appointment earlier. And I meant to make a drift with this yarn, but I'm am halfway through a plushy co squid instead. And I'm just now realizing that that's not what I was supposed to make. Morgan says my kitten walked in, and I was like, well, there goes my crocheting. Then she walked out, so we're all good, right? I feel that so often. Okay, well, I don't need another squid in this color. I don't, because I just made one in this color last night, and I have four of them. I don't really need another one. I usually only have three at a time. There's no rules in crochet. You can make anything you want. This is true. The problem is I don't need another plushy co squid. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut this and I'm gonna put it over here. Kylie says I tried that and I forgot to start and stop the timer. Yeah, that seems to be everybody's issue right now. Morgan says I quit it. The cats are being turds. I just revised. I can't start a timer because I already started the turtle. Yes, true. Okay, so I don't know, Burrito. Realized. That's all right. I knew what you meant. Let's see. Do I have a timer on here? Timer? Uh, Realistically, I need not that long. I need a 2 hour and 30-minute timer for this, and then I can adjust however much crochet time I actually. Wait a minute, why don't I do a stopwatch? That would be smarter. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to do this like on live because my timer's on my phone, but I can't like actively get to my timer. Actually, I wonder. Oh, look at that. Never mind. Okay. Kylie doesn't need any more turtles, but she's making 3 more. Listen, turtles sell really well. Fleshy squids do not sell all that well. Who was I looking for a squirrel? My iPad is doing its own thing. Okay. Thank you, Ty. I mean, I don't know. Being called fine shit does not necessarily feel great. Kind of feels a little similar to like a polished turd. I don't know how I feel about this. Hey, Angel. Angel says, Kylie, I screwed up so bad that I restarted fresh. Ugh, listen, you guys are gonna get it. It's gonna happen. Oh, thank you, Ty. No, I just wasn't sure like where you were going with it, if you meant it in a positive way or not. 'Cause we have a lot of people who come on here and are just like real jerks. Angel says, top it off. I forgot to put freaking safety eyes on my Poggy's Place mouse. Oh no! You'll just have to embroider them, right? So, what did you guys get to do today? What was on your agenda for this lovely Wednesday? School. Okay, that's fair. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad that I didn't have to go to school. The extra fun thing that I was able to do today was I did stop at Dairy Queen with Rowan. We got some blizzards, which were yummy, but my belly did not like it. Burrito says work, dishes, laundry. I did do some of that as well. Working is like the mom work and the crochet work and the housework. I did not do dishes, but I did put away laundry and I cleaned the litter boxes and made the boys help me clean up the living room because there's stuff was everywhere. Angel says, I got her farm friends, burrow friends, Tawny Tippy Dino, Steve the Dino, Peacock the Zebra, and the Littlefoots. I'm waiting for her sea animals to be released tomorrow. Oh, that one does look so cute. Oh yeah, I was my mother-in-law found her Paul sock. Hey Ruby. Hermit crabs with changeable shells? What? Mandy. Hello. Like, my mother-in-law found her pulse ox though, and it wasn't working right. Like, it just was not showing good numbers on her. Like, it was showing that her heart rate was like 29 and her ox was like 81 or something like that. I'm like, that doesn't seem right. And so we tried it on Archer and it was saying his heart rate was like in the 120s and his oxygen was like 97. Like, I don't know about that. Checked it on myself too, and it was right around the same, but it died really quick. So we went ahead and changed the batteries. And then from there, I mean, my heart rate was still like 110, 100 to 110s. It's kind of high. But my oxygen was better, and then I put it back on her, and it's still red, really dumb on her, but then we switched it to another finger, and then it worked. So, now we have the joke that, like, her index finger is apparently dead. Yeah. She did a reel on Instagram. I haven't been on Instagram much today, so I didn't see it. I'm gonna have to go look. Oh, Ruby, you're so sweet. Ruby, did you create a new YouTube channel? Hello. Hello, hello, friends. If you're in here, guys, don't forget to like the live, all right? I know there's like 13 of us in here. Do what you gotta do. See, where's it supposed to start? I think here. Okay. I did not know that, Ruby. She has two YouTube channels. Well, now there's 10 people in here and still 7 likes. One for posting and one for watching. But this one, I paid for premium so I don't get ads when watching. Smart, actually. Shared it on Discord. Thank you. I think I overshot. Yep, I sure did. I will be sure to check that out. Thank you, Angel. Me too. That's one thing that I do like about on screen is that it does tell you when people are watching. And same with TikTok. Is anybody crocheting things tonight? Rita's watching. I never would have known. Ruby only has one video. Morgan's crocheting a turtle. Yes. Burrito's also making turtle shells. Mandy. Mandy might be driving. Be safe, please. Okay, there it is. Wow, I ended on like the perfect stick. Mandy is multitasking. That's true. Ooh, you guys are being twinsies. Ah, Alyssa's just making horse bodies for now. Then we'll get the head started maybe tonight or tomorrow night. Tomorrow at crochet group. I'm looking forward to crochet group tomorrow as well. I think I may get up a little bit earlier than I have been to go earlier. just to get out of the house, maybe sit in the big window in the front, get some sunshine. Ooh, crap. Happy Wednesday. Elevator has guide rail. Angel says, I started with, but I wanted it a bit smaller, so I'm using the 4 millimeter hook for her patterns. Okay. I mean, we probably could hang out in the live or in the cafe a little bit afterward. Do we want to? I am crocheting. Yes. Anybody who is hanging out here, uh, who's been here before and has not seen me crocheting, this is what we're supposed to be doing on live. It's just a matter of if I actually do it or not. No, Mandy's lost her Crojo. Boo. Kathy says I'm making pig bodies. The lady that has the pig book ordered two for her kids, and she texted me tonight. She has a customer that wants two to go with her book. I love that. Alyssa says, including me and my mom, only 3 of us go to the group now. We had 10 at one time. That's stupid. Alyssa, that's okay. Talking cat. Alyssa might have numbed half her mouth with Orajel. Done that. Mm-hmm. Yes, Brito says sending positive crochet vibes to Mandy. Definitely. It sucks when you don't feel good. I messed that up, didn't I? I did. Okay. Okay. Got it. Angel says, Alyssa, those things suck. It does work though. Yes. I know I definitely need to find a um words are hard. I need to find a mouth guard that works because I fully understand where you are coming from. And I know that that is incredibly painful. Alyssa says it does. It's just me clenching my teeth last night while sleeping. Gonna order a mouth guard soon too. TMI, but I am a drooly mess. I bet that you are. Um, the dentist did recommend the mouth guards that you microwave for 30 seconds and then mold to your mouth. They're more likely to stay in your mouth while you sleep. Because the one that I got, what is it? Dent talk or something. Um, it does not work super great. And it's just because it it's like a low profile thing, so it's like a zigzaggy thing that has the bite guards that move up and down. Yeah. I've never had one, but I used to have to sleep with my retainer. So, I just got hit with heartburn. Ouch. Um, they're over there. And it's always just like a flare of it. It's not anything, I don't know. It'll be fine though. Fine, I say. Yeah, I didn't realize when, like, so I opened my inventory sheet and it said that I had two plushy coat squids and one drift the octo. So I grabbed yarn and took it downstairs and I decided to make two plushy coat squids and no drift the octo. So, like, okay, so now I have four squids, which means now I'm gonna need three more octos because I like similar things in similar numbers. And then because I'm gonna have four of these and four of those, that means that I need to make two of my big jellyfish so that I also have four of those. Angel says took me 2.5 hours just to do that tiny mouse. What the heck is wrong with me? I don't think anything's wrong with you. I'm sure that the next time you do it will be faster. Alyssa is very OCD with amounts of stuff, so I make 5 of each color. I cannot go any less than that, and if it's like cappies, I have 20 done. Yeah. I'm also very rigid about my numbers. Like it feels wrong. All right, Morgan said turtle body done. Now gotta find the green yarn, or I could just make another shell. Could do another shell. Angel says I crochet slow on these things, but if I do Snuggle Beans patterns, I can do hers in 2 hours. It's probably because it's slow or not slow, small. Those small things can be like difficult to maneuver. I know. Me and my numbers, Haley. I don't understand it. Hey, Nikki. She's crocheting a sweater. What else can you make? What color are you using on the turtle shell? Angel said the hamster one I did, I made 10 in 3 hours. They're not strange. I think it just depends on the day. Like, I can sit here and knock out 10 little jellyfish in 3 hours, but it took me an entire hour to do one of these plushy coat squids. That's what happens when you watch TV and do things at the same time. April 10th is gonna be a long live of doing inventory, that's for sure. I bet that it is. That felt so good. Okay. Morgan said, I mean, I have lots of OG colors in the closet, but I'm only trying to make brown and green turtles right now. Where did it go? You're working on brown right now. Well, I don't know much else that you can make in just straight brown. Angel says, I'm so looking forward to my haircut next Wednesday. Been over 2 years since I went to a salon. That's going to be so nice, Angel. Haley says, in 4 hours, I made 3 baby Della mallard ducks and 1 mini dash dozer for Mama Made Minis. Dude, good job. Good job. Right. Okay, Angel will be right back. Morgan says, I don't know if I want to make a wearable. If so, I need to what? That is true. What kind of wearables do you make? Nikki's using a 3.75 millimeter hook. Bro, that's so small. Morgan says, what color or what could I make out of? I assume you mean camo yarn. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't make like any. I mean, you could start with trying like a bandana. You could, I don't remember how old you are, so I don't know if crop tops are really on the menu for you. Alyssa says, oh, my mom has 6 baby blankets in stock, just sewing in the string still, and 4 have been claimed already. That's so cool. Morgan, things that you could make with camo yarn are lots of things. Okay, Morgan. Um, no. I mean, when I want to make a wearable, I make a crop top. Or Lisa put me on a like cropped t-shirt, like a meshy t-shirt, that you put a tank top underneath or like swimsuit top. And ABOC something is her YouTube channel. many stitches we got? 24 divided by 8 is so 2, 3. Thank you, Haley. Morgan says I also have lots of blue, green, and red. I mean, blue and red is great for like Memorial Day and 4th of July coming up. Green is anything like springy. I would honestly recommend trying like a bandana or like a little bag or something. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I think that we would like to be blissfully unaware as to how young some of you guys are. Okay. Well, I am making Drift the octopus right now, if anybody is curious. My drift tentacles don't turtle. They just don't. All right. Morgan said, I've made 2 bandanas before in like 2 different bags, but I might make a bandana with blue or something. Hi, Lissy. I think so. I don't, maybe. Actually, just gonna listen and not crochet. Okay, you're back. What am I crocheting? I am crocheting Drift the octopus. Four. Kathy just got an order for a drift and gonna do it in a coral. Coral Premier Basics, not till Monday though. Okay, okay. Well, that will be super fun. Now, are you just like plain coral or like a variegated? Kylie needs a lot of stuff. You better get to working. We're all in the same boat, dude. Angel says it's gonna be 76 tomorrow, cool down for a few days, then back up in the 60s next week. Ooh, I wonder if it's gonna be warm here too. Alyssa wants to make a jumbo inkly octo with a bigger yarn. If I can get some next Thursday, that would be lots of fun. And Kathy hasn't done one yet, and just plain. Okay. Well, you're going to enjoy the pattern, Kathy. Frito says 71 for them tomorrow. That's on the other side of the state, though. But I mean, we could be somewhere in the middle there, right? Somewhere between 76 and 71. I am in the middle of you guys. Lots of rain. My earrings keep trying to fall out. I'm sorry to hear that, Kathy. I'm tired of the rain. Yes, I agree. It's a muddy mess lately, and the boys think that they have to play in it. So, like, every day they're coming in with super muddy clothes, super muddy boots, super muddy coat. Mm. Angel says we're getting things lined up. That is going to cost us a good bit of money getting the 2 trees cut down. We just had a guy come out today to look at it and will email us the estimate. Now, are you cutting down trees that did not fall down? I don't know what that was. Listen, boys can be boys if they're doing their own laundry. But at 8 and 5, I don't see that happening, so they need to stay out of the mud. Angel says, then we have an auditor from State Farm coming Monday to assess the storm damage to see if it's worth us paying $1,200 to insurance for window and roof replacement, then get estimate for the new furnace. And says, yes, we've been wanting to get it cut down for years. It's in bad shape. Okay. Get in there. Three, four, five. Alyssa says 23 now and 17 tomorrow. Gross. And then 39 on Sunday. Well, I mean, at least it's warming up, but still, that's just it. Get in here. I'm cold and I don't know why. This is annoying. I don't really think that it's cold in here. Okay, let's put this down for a second. Let's take a drink of my now cold coffee. Nikki's hot right now. I wish. Like, I have the chill. figure I will finish my drift and then I will edit the video, like the title and whatnot, just to make a difference there. Um, Pause my timer while I'm at it because it's still going. We are about to hit 13 hours left on my timer. There. I know the girlies who are in the Discord are like know what I'm talking about with this 24-hour crochet challenge. Has anybody done a timed challenge like it? Whether it's stay up for 24 hours and see exactly how much you can do, or do a start and stop of like 24 hours countdown or 10 hours or whatever, and see what you can do in that amount of time. That's right. Alyssa says, smash that like button and subscribe, guys. Yes, please. Kylie says, I'm going to watch the video and the live replay. Thank you. Nikki says she stayed up for 2 days and got a lot done. Were you up for 2 days on purpose? Burrito says she's never really timed herself, just crochets all the time, right? And I go into patterns where I will crochet from the moment I wake up until the moment I go to bed. Like literally just taking breaks for food and bathroom breaks. But for a little while now, it's literally, I'll basically not do anything until 5-ish o'clock. And then I'll crochet until like midnight, 2-ish, and then I'll go to bed. But it's not, I'm realizing that it's not a consistent crochet. It's a lot of start and stop, start and stop, start and stop. There we go. Kylie has tried and failed. Oh no. Nikki says, not really, just have really bad anxiety and sleep problems. That's fair. Same, dude, same. The joys. BJ says, random question. Who likes cheese? Cheese is so good. LOL. I'm addicted to some cheese. Cheese store. Oh, I'm addicted to some cheese store YouTube channels, shorts, where they crack open cheese wheels and talk about cheeses. I love cheese. Cheese is great. I'm a sucker for cheese. Alyssa says I'm a little slower, but this will be interesting to time when I grab a different project tomorrow. Yes. Alyssa's cracking up. Burrito loves cheese. Nikki says me, I love cheese. Kylie says she has sleep problems. Angel says, who does not like cheese? I love cheese. Yes, all the cheese. Do you guys have a favorite type of cheese? Angel says I stopped eating American cheese. Yeah, American cheese is boring. Like, I want some Gouda. I want some Munster. I want some cheddar and sharp cheddar. Mozzarella is okay. I'm okay with mozzarella, like, in fried things. Burrito says mozzarella and provolone. DJ says, "I use extra sharp cheddar, other more than anything, but want to find a store to try some fancy stuff." Ooh. Angel likes Colby Jack. I do also like Colby Jack. Nikki likes goat milk cheese. I don't think I've ever had goat milk cheese. Kylie likes Baby Bell. I don't think I've had Baby Bell cheese. Is that a mozzarella cheese? Kathy says Cooper and smoked Swiss is my favorite. I love baby Swiss. Like, I learned so many different cheeses that I just really love the taste of, um, when I was working in a deli, because you would just get all of the leftover chunks in a bowl, and then you chunk them up and put them in cups. One of my favorite snacks. You can ask Haley, when we stopped at the gas station, that was my snack of choice, was chunk cheese or the well, no, that one was chunk cheese. That's right, DJ. Leave it to you to change the topic to cheese. Clearly, you were bored of what I was talking about. And that's okay. This is definitely more interesting. Kayla says Baby Bell, not Kayla. No, Alyssa says Baby Bell is okay. I like marble. Marble cheese, like Colby Jack cheese, like the yellow and the white. Frito says baby Swiss is Donovan's favorite. Kathy says I just ate cheese for a snack. Longhorn wrapped with hard salami and some Cooper. Just Cooper cheese. DJ, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay. Alyssa says, yeah, I call it marble. I just wanted to make sure, just in case I had it wrong. Yes. Yeah, Nikki, the Discord is a perk through Patreon. I have a Patreon where it's $5 a month to participate. Uh, Angel says Monterey cheese is good. I don't know if I've had that one. Wait, there's sharp American cheese? I didn't know that. Oh, to do the challenge? Nikki, you could do it on Instagram. So if you go on my Instagram page, you'll see the post. Technically, it's Haley's challenge. But I created a Canva and posted it and whatnot. So, like, go ahead and tag us, and then that way we can see it. Thank you, Alyssa. Oh, okay. Well, then I don't know. Yes, that's Patreon for the future. Uh, I mean, if somebody reminds Actually, let me see if I can just on Patreon earlier. Kathy, we buy 5-pound blocks at the Amish store and slice it ourselves. $20 a block. Funny. Great stuff. Okay. I don't think I've ever bought cheese like that. We create a post. Amish cheese are amazing. Yes. Okay. Image. "24-hour crochet challenge. Like a stopwatch. Start and stop your time while you crochet. See how long it takes you to reach 24 crochet hours. Share your progress." Okay. We'll do free access. That's fine. Publish. How about that? Your post is live and ready to share. That works too. Mm, Home? Yes. Okay. Got it. Out. Okay. I did also post the image as a um everyone posts on Patreon. So if you Patreon is free to join. You can be a free member in anybody's Patreon. Um, but different tiers allow you different access to different things. So if you are ever interested in that, um, I do post things on there more often than I don't post a lot in my YouTube community thing. I forget that it's there. Nobody ever does anything with it. So let's see. Speaking of Amish, DJ says, the best jerky I've ever had was from Amish people at a deer and turkey expo. I bet that it was, DJ. Nikki says, I'll be back. Let me reset my phone. Alyssa says, anyone pre-order all from Jade's and Crochet by Jenna's books I just did today? No. What books? I haven't seen anything. Angel says, no, I did not. I would love books, but I prefer saving PDF files instead of physical books. Yeah. DJ says, so HBO Harry Potter trailer is out coming Christmas of this year. I saw that earlier. I did. Like literally as I was getting ready to go live, I saw that. And I don't know. I kind of think it would be something cool to watch with the kids if it's kid friendly is the thing. I mean, HBO is not exactly known for having kid-friendly content. Nikki says, "Whenever I try to type it, pauses you, and I do not get to hear what you are saying. I don't know why, but my phone is being weird. It's still doing it." I don't know. That is strange. Angel says, "Nicole, refresh the browser. That happened to me." Um, Nikki, typically when stuff like that happens on my phone, I have to close out of all the apps and then reopen it. I know I was having an issue with YouTube earlier. I was watching a video and the video itself was super, super choppy, but I could hear her just fine. Um, but I literally had to close out of the YouTube app and restart it. Okay. It's still doing it. I don't know, Nikki. I don't know. I wish I had the answer. YouTube has been very strange lately. All right. Alrighty. 2, 4, 6, 8 tentacles. Good to go. Ah, didn't need to do that. Don't mind me struggling for a moment. Got it. Hey, Bama. How are you? All right, Nikki. Have fun. 3, 4. Five. Oh, wait. Did I go too far? No. Hello. I am dabbing. How are you? Bama. Alyssa says 4 out of 5 black horse bodies are crocheted. Yay! Bama, I guess you better set that notification bell. You can't forget about me now. I am working on an octopus. I will show it to you in like 2 seconds, maybe a few seconds more. But I'm just closing it up on the bottom and then I'll be done with it. See? Bama says, wasn't that I forgot? I smoked. I know, I know. That's thank you, thank you. Yes. One drift is done, guys. One drift is done. Great. And look at how much minutes I use. That's all that's like a whole game. Heck yeah. I'm gonna pause my timer. And I'm just gonna roll this into a ball. What size eyes do I use for drift? I think I use 18s. As the cat. Kylie says it's kind of like we are market prepping, but there is no market. Yes. So, I mean, I am always market prepping because there will always be another market. Um, and I don't know how many of us are here today, but there are 7 of us who are participating in the Ohio State Fair again this year. So all of us have to have like 5 grand in inventory by the end of July on top of our normal regular crochet inventory between now and then. So there's my fancy yarn ball. Oh, I fell on the floor, guys. We're going to consider that one skein down. What does my shirt say? In a world where you can be anything, be kind. Alyssa says 16 days left of market bodies, making bodies for the market. Then April 11th to 17th will be stuffing and sewing. Smart. Smart. Kathy hand painted 18s. Rito says, I'm going even if I only have $1,000 worth of inventory. I hope you have more than that, Rito. Dude. Kylie says, I guess I'm just the only one that doesn't have a market. Not necessarily. Technically, Bama doesn't have a market either. Does that count? Rito says, I'm sure I will. I'm still going no matter what, though. I'm so glad. I'm excited to have you there. I agree, Bama. I do. And this is like one of my favorite shirts. It does ride a little high on my neck, and I'm not a huge fan of it. Like, I would rather it be a little farther away. Um, but I got it at Goodwill. I love Goodwill. Goodwill has great things. Alyssa says missing burrito in the cafe. The deep belly laughs are lacking. Right? Yes. Yes. Hi, Hooked on Hugs. That's true. Bama is not a crocheter either. He is a contractor. Nikki says, it worked. Whoever told me to clear my cache and cookies, thank you. I don't even remember that coming across. Who said that? But that was a great idea. Frito says, my bad. Yeah, dude, we need you. We need you to come hang out. Miss you. Okay. Now we're gonna do one in this color, which is like a pink. Well, hopefully. Bama says I got a decent pair of Western boots at a thrift store. They're Justin Western boots. Ooh. I'm unfamiliar with like cowboy boot trends, but I believe you. Start this timer again. Come on. My charger's getting in the way of my spinner thing. I have one of these fancy yarn spinners. It's just like it's a flower on leaves, and this thing sticks up in the middle of my yarn. Oh, good night, Haley. Bama says the boots that high-end rodeo riders wear. Okay. Okay. So, back to the beginning. Another drift octo. How about that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stitches to start the round. Yeah. Definitely doing some stash busting. I'm very interested to see how many skeins of yarn I've managed to get through this month. Granted, they're not all whole skeins, but it evens out in the end. Um, so I'm trying to get, some of these cakes that I've had sitting around for a little while, half used, that I don't really know what to make with them, out of here. Anybody else stash busting or keeping track of their monthly yarn usage? Alyssa said, I did keep the bands from any skeins I caked this year, and there is a ton. I'm very interested to see like what it comes to, Alyssa. Oh, I need to start a playlist for those little videos. They're short ones, but I need to start a playlist for those. Bama says, been busy, doctor's appointments which my kids talk me into go to because I make it no, I don't like doctors and going to lawyer my kids. Listen, if your kids say to go to the doctor, go to the doctor for their benefit, you know? Alyssa says, my poor yarn wall is dying, but will be restocked after the first market, I think. Yes. And I mean, tax time, right? I know. I need to do some serious restocking on like basic colors. Black, white, gray, brown. Actually, no, I don't need brown. I have so many skeins of brown because I ordered 10 after I had ordered 4 from somewhere else. Alyssa says, "Oh, the check is here and waiting to be released by the bank next Wednesday, but I am happy it is here." Right? Yes. We definitely keep stock in yarn. I mean, well, I don't have stock invested in yarn, but I do keep I try to have an extra skein of a color. I don't like to get 2 skeins at once except unless it's a small ball or unless it's like black, white, gray. Um, I hear weird noises. But yes, we don't want to run out of yarn. That's the point. Kathy says, "My mother in law had the nerve to tell me I don't need any yarn for a long time. I said, 'What? I need more yarn.' You should have seen her face. I love my mother in law. It was funny." Listen, nobody needs that negativity in their life. It might be time for you to remind her that comments like that will determine whether she goes to a home or not. I'm sorry if somebody doesn't find that a funny joke. You told her that, right? How'd she take that? Right, Brito? Brito says she takes comments like that like a compliment. Angel says I'd tell them there's no such thing as not enough yarn. Kathy, show your mother-in-law Crochet Visions video how much yarn this lady has. Yes. Nikki says, I don't know how much yarn I have, but I have been trying to get rid of my yarn because my birthday's coming up and I want more. Kathy said that her mother-in-law just shook her head. Bama says, hey, I'm old. Listen, so you just, learn from us. Remember comments that might lead you to being put in a home when you're too old. You know? I remind my mother all the time that as long as I'm the favorite daughter, she doesn't get put in a home when she's too old. But if she wants to take that away from me, I mean, then her favorite can either keep her out of a home or I'm going to put her in there. No, really, I would not. Alyssa says, my dad tells my mom that she doesn't have enough and tells her to go buy more. Bama says, I have sometimes, damn it. Uh, one more row. Alyssa makes sure hers fits on the cube wall only. All of mine fits in a box. It's not my fault that my box is made out of wood and over 20 feet high. Right? Right, Alyssa? I mean, and if you think about it, there's a box, there's a box, there's a box. Oh, some timers instead of old timers? Yes. So, Bama, in my family, we call it CRS. Instead of some timers or old timers or dementia, we have CRS. And that stands for can't remember shit. Kylie says, I need to do some stash busting and I need to restock some stuff. Yes, I agree. Buy all of the yarn, all of it. I overshot again, guys. Do, 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 do. Kylie, what kind of things do you think you're going to make to staff bust coming up? What patterns do you have in mind, or types of things that you're itching to make? Anybody else? What's on your must make list coming up? Like just something you're dying to get out. I was not planning on making drift octos or plushy squids, especially not during this challenge. I was going to spend the whole time doing Sweet Snuggles light projects. But after doing 10 of each of the jellyfish and the snakes and the mushies, I just needed something easier to take downstairs on the couch with me while I was sitting with Chris. Because we were watching Survivor and Naked and Afraid. Bama says, do you base your crochet on things you sell? Yes. Yes, I do. I don't keep anything that I make. Sometimes I will crochet things as a gift for somebody. Or I crochet something because I really want to make it, but then I also sell it. But if it's something that I don't think I could sell and I don't intend on giving it as a gift, I typically won't make it. Right, Bama? Alyssa says my crochet bag turned into 3 that go with me everywhere while working on horses. When they're done, I'll be back to 1. That's fair. See, all of my Sweet Snuggles light that yarn fits in one extra large Joann's canvas bag, like the shopping bags. And if I needed to take the whole bag with me, I would just throw in my hook bag with my scissors and stuff in there, throw my iPad in there, and I'm good to go. But like today, I don't need an entire freaking bag of yarn to maybe have 15 minutes of crochet time in the waiting room somewhere. So I just took 2 skeins of yarn and threw it in my Passionate Kelsey bag and threw my hook that I use and my scissors in there and threw my wallet and stuff in there too. It all breaks down into one bag. Kylie says 3 turtles and 6 or more Hello Kitties and 7 dinosaurs or more beanies, 100 or 200. Are you asking me 100 or 200 or Bama says, oh, I forgot. I want to tell you there's a new spin-off Yellowstone called Dutton Ranch. Has my favorite character, Rip Wheeler and Beth Dutton Wheeler, in it. They're in deep in the heart of Texas. Yes, I did see that is coming on. And Dutton Ranch and Marshalls, is that the other one with Casey? We haven't started them yet. We have a long list of TV shows that we need to finish before starting new ones, which is fine because when we start the new ones, we'll binge it till it's done. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Day mate. Okay. Kathy says, "Oh, I can't wait. I just watched the trailer. Rip my future husband." Kathy says we started Marshalls. Ugh, they look so good. Honestly, they're all great actors. They've done a great job. Oh, why do you need to make 100 or 200 beanies, Riley? I got lost in what I was doing. 2, 4, 6. Okay. 1. No, I haven't, Mandy. I keep meaning to, and then I keep forgetting. And I don't think that I have it on my iPad. Now would be the time to try it, wouldn't it? Bama says, I consider myself a Rip Wheeler type. Loyalty to family. My boss did anything to protect his properties. I'm handsome as hell. Oh, ah, ha, ha, ha. Kathy says, I was so sad when Kevin Costner left. He was my older fling. I just, I mean, I get that he was good looking in his time, when he was younger. I don't see it now. Which doesn't really matter at the end of it, but it oh, Kylie, that makes sense. Okay. My thing is when they like started releasing why he left and just honestly, he was a huge dick about it all. Like he was just such hmm, he didn't have to be the way that he was when he left. And it really threw a wrench into everything. Everybody, everything, the whole series. Like you can't accept the main character role in a show and then leave. I, I don't even know. Um, I mean, I get it. I get it, Bama. He was a great actor for that character specifically, but he bailed on everybody. I have big issues with that. Yeah. You got to see him in person at your opening Little League, and yes, I get all that. I've heard from a lot, not from a lot of people that I know, but I've seen a lot online that like he's just not a nice person. Just not. Right, Bama. That's how I see it too. It is. It's a responsibility. Like you can't leave until your character story is done if the entire series is based on you. And the big thing too is like a lot of these actors get a general gist of like, okay, this is your storyline as a character. This is where you're going to start, and this is roughly where we're going to end. We don't know how we're going to get there, but we're going to get there eventually. And like, oh, we're looking at this many seasons. Like, you need to sign the contract to be there for all of the seasons, or let it go to somebody else who is willing to actually put the love and effort into the character the way that it deserves. It was a huge letdown. Huge. Honestly, it's made me lose a lot of respect for him as an actor as a whole. Angel said, I can be all Beth Dutton if anyone pushes my buttons or messes with my family. Something tells me that's true. I could see Angel kicking some ass wide open. Bama says Dutton Ranch looks as badass as Yellowstone was. Well, yeah, because the favorite secondary characters for most people were Beth and Rip. Like, a lot of people liked Casey and wanted to see more of Casey, but did not like his wife. Now, I've heard a spoiler about that, which takes care of that problem, but still. The 31st is Kylie's birthday. Woo. Alyssa never got into Yellowstone. I took season 1 from work, so maybe I will try watching it again. It can be a hard start, Alyssa. I think we watched a good, like, the whole first season. And before I was really into it. Whoops. All right. Sorry I messed up, guys. Okay, maybe I didn't mess up. I have an extra stitch. I mean, you're yapping in the comment. I'm chatting with my friends, but I'm also crocheting. I'm doing things. What are you doing other than being a troll? Uh, I didn't watch the sneak peek, Kathy. My mom told me. Yeah. Thank you, Bama. Thank you so much. Maybe. She's like 6 likes away from hitting 1,000 followers on Instagram. Listen, Mandy, drop your Instagram link in the chat. That's so fine, Bama. I get it. Kathy says it's on Facebook. Yeah, I haven't seen it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh gosh, I'm an idiot. Wait, no, I'm not. Supposed to be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and one more. 7 times that's 21. Okay. I don't know where I missed, but I missed something. Okay. Yes, anybody who is on Instagram, go follow Mandy if you're not already following her. Help her get to 1,000 followers on Instagram. Pretty please and thank you. I know there's all of like 10 of us hanging out in here tonight. I really don't understand what has happened with the YouTube lives. Um, I mean, I know that we've been a little inconsistent lately, but goodness, I mean, we were regularly hitting 1,000, 1.5 um, views by the end of these 3 hours every single time. And now, like, we're lucky to hit 600. It's like, what the heck? Where's all the people at? Uh, Kylie, I don't know how many subscribers you have. Right now, we're just talking about like YouTube or Instagram followers. I mean, Angel says she's at 446 on Instagram. You're getting there, Angel. Bama says trolls want to be rude to you or your friends. That's unexceptionable. The trolls can talk shit to me all they want. I don't give a fuck. Right? Right. I agree. What's that? Oh, Bama, I get it. I do. That's like I'm not even worrying about trying to remove them from the chat right now. Like I'm busy. I'm busy crocheting. I'm busy chatting with you guys. Just having a late night vibe session. Like I'm just over here making octopi. I don't know why that's so threatening to people. Bama, try that again. I don't know what you were trying to say, but it did not come out right. But woohoo, we're at a whole 16 likes tonight, guys. With 1 hour to go. 2, 3, 4. I think one more. Woo-hoo. Thank you. Thank you, Bama. That's what we do. Oh, that makes so much more sense now. I'm like, huh? Has anybody found some like really great YouTube channels to watch lately? I feel like some of my faves are not putting videos out often anymore. And maybe I need to find some new ones. Like, yeah. Rowan's over here talking in his sleep, telling somebody to stop. Probably me. He doesn't want to hear me counting anymore. I do follow Granny by Nature, but I'm not like drawn to their videos. And you saying that reminds me. Is Maria here? Are you watching and listening silently? Bama says, no, I only watch certain people stream because drama. I have enough drama things in my life, let alone anybody else's BS drama. That's fair. I get that. Yeah, I don't have enough spoons for my own stuff, let alone other people's stuff. Oh, goodness, guys. We're playing Yarn Chicken. I have 6 tentacles to go. Kathy says, I watch all you guys and try to find new ones. I like Little Ray of Sunshine too. I don't know that one. Got it. Emma says, not my clowns, not my monkeys, not my circus, right? Angel says, post office is getting bad with their mail. My mom mailed me something last Monday, it's still not here. I shipped a big package of toys this Monday. She got it today, but by UPS. Yeah, Bama, it's along those lines. She or it's around here. It's not my circus, not my monkeys, but whichever. Kathy says she's newer and does good work. I watched Katie too. I like her longer videos to watch while I work. Which Katie? Like Katie being creative or a different one? Like I used to love watching Cameron's cute creations. She hasn't posted in the last 9 months ish. Um, Not really anyways. Like I'm not into those videos of, how to start your business, how to create an Etsy shop, how to really make money. The pattern review videos, or not pattern review, like pattern suggestion videos, like they're just not my thing. Um, but like I used to watch a lot of Katie being creative and Lumiel Arts, Alyssa G. Um, there's another one. I can't remember. Kathy says the Celestial Homebody. I've watched a couple of her videos. Sometimes it just feels um disingenuine, like scripted, I guess. And I'm not a fan of that all the time. Bama says just FYI, ladies, I seen postal services higher the cost of shipping. Yay. Good night, Kylie. Yeah, Kathy. I know that it's since she had her baby. Like, and I understand that. Alyssa says we pay tariffs and customs to send to the US from Canada. Bama says because of the gas prices going up. Yeah, you got that right. Gas is $3.99 a gallon here right now. Kathy says the cozy Buckeye. I've tried watching some of her videos. I don't know. I'm not drawn to them all the time. Angel says I will be changing my shipping stuff to USP over post office. They do not know how to deliver mail, right? Kathy says monotone. Um, who? The Celestial Homebody? I don't know if I would say that she's monotone, but it feels scripted. Kylie says I'm still watching our friends. Okay, okay. Bama says I've seen other crochet streams out there. There are lots of crochet YouTube channels. There are lots of them, but I'm not into all of them. Bama says I already just read that literally. Alyssa says we're at 163 a liter, which is about 6.50 a gallon. Ew. Kathy, I expected you to be around the same price because we're in the same state. Angel, I was not expecting you to be in the same price because yes, Bama, I know. Like we're in different states. Ohio's gas is usually a lot cheaper than ours. Yeah, I know. I know. Melissa says, welcome to Canada, right? If they could just quit messing with our gas prices, that'd be fantastic. Angel says, my town has the highest gas price compared to other towns near me. That would make sense. Like, just, I mean, $3.99 is our gas in PA, and we have a gas tax on top of our tax. So, or on top of our gas price. So, like, yours should be lower, not the same. Angel, that's so crazy. I'm glad that I live where I live because we don't have a water bill because we have a well. Happy says, my hubby quit driving his truck to work and takes mine now. It's cheaper and I don't need my car during the day. That's true. I feel like Chris is usually getting the eco gas. Is that what it is? Something like that. Kylie says 4.99 or 5.99. Ew. DJ says no state taxes in Wyoming is great. Yeah. Like you don't no state taxes. Does that mean no county taxes? No nothing? Angel says if I was still working, I can use a full tank of gas in my car to and from work 5 days a week, which was 25 minutes each way, and do my runarounds all week. Fill up on Sunday. I wish that I could do that. That's definitely a plus side of a car as opposed to like a van or an SUV or a truck. Because the van, like, I think I'm at 17 miles per gallon. And I have a Toyota. Should be better. Guys, I don't think we're going to make it. I'm very low on this color. And I'm only halfway through the tentacles. Bama says, that's the case. I'm moving to Wyoming. I'll get a job. Ranch hand. There you go. Kathy says, our car is 35 miles per gallon. So lucky. Angel says, DJ, Jason and I were talking about moving to Wyoming, but we decided not to and are moving to Arizona. Now, my aunt used to live in Wyoming a long time ago. Guys, I'm down to the 12-hour mark left. That's right, Bama. Cowboy up. I have 5 tentacles. Means I need 3 more. Alyssa says, it's back. Laptop died before plugging it in. Whoop. There's no way. No way we're gonna make it. My window keeps distracting me because I keep, like, seeing, I keep seeing this flash of light in my window, thinking that it's a car coming down the lane. It's just my watch reflecting off the window. Alyssa, I I can't say that I agree with you. I'm very certain. Granted, I do have the better view as to how much yarn is left. I mean, I do have 6, but I do need 2 more. Don't know. If I could quit dropping my stitches, that would be awesome. I don't know. Yes, it is one of those watches that connects to my phone, but it doesn't really tell me what to do. It shows me that I have a text message or a call, but I'm not near my phone. But then it also keeps track of like my heart rate and my sleep and my steps and stuff like that. Ooh, Alyssa, you might be right. You are. You are right, Alyssa. I have 7 tentacles and this much yarn left. You're cutting that really freaking close. Oh, but I still need something else. I need another tentacle. Stick that there for now. Probably do a solid pink, very similar. I know, right? Boo, dang. Bama says my wife got to the point she wasn't the person I thought she was. Thought she was a good person. Well, and that's the difference too, is, if it's one thing to leave a spouse because they're no longer a good person or the person you thought they were, versus leaving them because they're telling you what to do. Because usually they're trying to tell you something to help you and just not saying it the right way. Six, seven. Okay. My yarn just fell on the floor. My goodness. I wish my nose would stop like messing with me. Like it feels like it's running, but it's not. Who's still here? Check in. Throw my hands up for an octopus. That's right, Angel. It's her loss. We're getting there. Good night, Kathy. Ooh, Angel had Lone Star dinner tonight. Sounds yummy. What did you order? Come on. Angel says barbecue chicken and a 6-ounce sirloin steak, fries, and mac and cheese. Yum. She's got the same, but with loaded cheese fries and green beans. Delicious. Hmm. The heartburn's getting me. Okay. Sweet. The benefits of having similar colors. Like, that's really hard to tell, which it's really hard because of the lighting, but either way, we finished another drift. Yay. We're gonna pause it for a minute. Here's my scrap yarn. So little, I really don't need that. But I know, woohoo, yay. Let's see. What is my uh I really don't want my phone today. Okay, I'm going to switch this charger to this one. So that way I can plug in my yarn winder and wind this skein of yarn because it is a god awful mess right now. Um, because then I can get started on my last strip. I use all of this. Ah, no. Crap. Oh well. Where's where's the part, thank you, that comes out of the middle? That's what I'm looking for. Like this. All the rest of this is meh. Really? Stay in there, please. No. Okay, got it. Oh, this is crap. Because she started another big cake of black yarn to finish the body 5, and then work on head. Nice, nice. We're just gonna make this, a nice, you know, goodness, guys. Can you see this down here? Oh, Oh, up there. Come on, yarn winder, do the thing. But I gotta just give it a boost sometimes. Okay, we got it. We got it. What's the color? The color is Pretty Girl. Yes. Ooh. You should, Angel. If you do decide to get one, um, I don't know how long it lasts, but I have a link in my Paydo Yarn Winder review video if you wanted to check it out. I don't know if it saves you 10% or if it earns me 10%. I feel like it saves you. I don't remember, but you should look at it. Written down for shopping? Yes. It is, it's nice. One nice cake, right? Okay. Okay. And this is a nice label that I finished off that I can throw in there. Ah, another skein. Another one bites the dust. Another one done. Another one done. One. Okay. I do want this charger back. Okay, good. And then something that I was thinking on is I've kind of been in the mood to maybe paint some safety eyes. Would anybody be interested in an eye drop? Emma says try every time you run out of certain yarn. That way you know you need it. This is true. I have been keeping track of my yarn labels, but not in the colors. Yeah, I need to do better on that one. That's for sure. I'll start that timer again. And we've got about 30 minutes left on here, so we'll see how long it takes me to do this. Alyssa would love to learn how to make them, so when she gets some in the future. Alyssa, is that you telling me to make a video on how I do it? Yeah, I should do that, Bama, honestly. Yes. I know, I've been thinking about doing it, I just have not. Um, but I think I need some inspiration as to like colors to do. You know, I want to do an eye drop soon. I like painting the eyes, but I also don't like only painting one or two at a time. Um, and having them for myself is nice, but I don't need them often enough. Yes, Bama. Angel says, I've seen some keep a book, cut a small piece of yarn, Taped it on the end of the paper and wrote the branded name of the color to keep track of. Yes, I could do something like that. Hmm. Yeah, because literally, like, my mind is so out of sight, out of mind that as soon as the skein is done, like within a couple days, I don't remember that I ever had it. Yeah, I've seen that too, Alyssa. I've seen people who will do something like that, um, but then they keep them on like a key ring, kind of. Um, that way they can flip through it, kind of like the paint color sample papers. But just a reminder, if anybody's in here who has been watching the live and hasn't already, make sure you like it, make sure you subscribe, and do all the fun stuff. Angel says, I think doing a notebook would be easier with less things laying around. That's probably true. My little short piece. Right? Same, Alyssa. I never know where I put anything. My back is getting stiff. What am I seeing? Goodness gracious. Weird. I'm just seeing Lisa's thing in the Discord about Madeline Mako's name change doing a weird thing. And I see Kathy got 2 pig bodies done. Lisa got a mini grad bear and a Bonnie the Bunny done. Ugh. Lisa has to be up at 6. Gross. And I don't think reading into tough subjects would be good right now. I know that there are sad things in there, and I'm just not up to responding to them right yet. Goodness. This is such a pretty color. I like it so much. Well, yeah, and I got part of my Michael's yarn order in the mail today. So, Caroline, if you decide to watch the replay, 'cause I doubt you're here right now. Uh, I have your yarn, and I also have one of the darker pink dot ones for me. And I got this, it's like frosted. I think it's called frosted clouds, frosted, maybe frosted blue. But the picture showed that the yarn was supposed to be like a silver, a gray of some sort, like a mild blue gray. It's definitely a lot more blue than it ever could be gray. So now I have a weird shade of blue that I really don't know what to do with. Uh, One that I wouldn't really be gravitated towards normally. And then I also got two shades of, I think it might be buttercup, but it might also be buttercream. I don't remember now. Because I got some rubber duckies I need to finish in that color. Decrease row. Angel says, I cannot remember what I made with that yarn you were using. It was years ago. I'm pretty sure I've made like a baby blanket with it at one point. I like to use it for like unicorn hair as well. But it's stiff. It's a stiff yarn. I almost feel like I ended up getting like coffee in my nose. Like that's what it feels like. Stings. But this is the pretty girl colorway is available at Walmart. Like it's always there. I know, Melissa. Like I don't get it. And like I can't clear my throat all of a sudden. It's just like some kind of allergy just started bothering me. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's what it is. Here, let's see if this helps. I already took my allergy medicine. Woo! Thank you, Jeremy. Look at that. Cat ears for cat. Love that. That's cute. That's a new one. I haven't seen that one yet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is up, Jeremy? What are you doing on this fine evening? Other than just dropping random gifts or gift on people. I know, right? That was adorable. Apparently, that's it. Well, thank you. Thank you, Jeremy. Goodness. Yes, you, Jeremy. Just scrolling around. Scrolling around. Do you crochet? Are you a crafty person? I'm making an octopus. Oh, okay. Angel almost forgot to put her eyes in her mini possum. Oh no. None of that. Not allowed to do that. Jeremy has in the past, but no good. Listen, none of us are good when we start anything. And you don't have to be good at something to keep doing it either. But if not crafty things, what do you like to do for fun? What's your passion of choice? I have been crocheting for 21 years. It'll be 22 this fall. Just crazy. And it is my favorite thing to do. Nice. That's why you're so creative and talented. Thank you. I listen, I'm not creative in a lot of other aspects. Like, I'm not good at naming things. I'm not good at drawing or even coming up with a design of a poster board. Like, but you give me yarn and a hook and I'll figure it out. Yeah. Bama's still here, just watching. Thank you, Bama. I figure, oh, I know like technically we only got like 8 minutes left, but I did start late. So I want to stay on long enough to actually finish this octo. He's a purdy one. He, she, whichever. Are you okay, bud? Huh? I have no idea what you just said. Hang on a second. Do anything. Rowan just fell out of bed. Hang on. Ow. Whoops. It happens. Yeah, he'll go back to sleep real quick. He was just confused. Apparently, it was my fault that I did it. No, not really. He's been moving all over the place when he sleeps lately. Like he just freaking is a starfish, and he starts with his head at the top of the bed, and he ends with his head at the bottom of the bed, and he's just around and around and around. Ah. Okay, I know, right? How could I? How could I do that? I did not give him anything. I did not even give him melatonin for bed tonight. Goodness. No, I know, I know. I do. I give him melatonin regularly, but haven't been as much lately. He hasn't needed it so much. As long as I make him stay still, he will go right to sleep. and it gets right back out. Yeah, to help him sleep better, but I really haven't needed to because he's been sleeping fine. Alyssa says body 5 is done. Whoop, whoop. These horses are double the size of my $10 items, so they are gonna be $20. Fantastic. Does fantastic make sense with the amount of time you're spending on them? Did I say does fantastic make sense? If I did, I meant does $20 make sense? The stiffness in this yarn is frustrating. I bet, Alyssa. Sounds good to you. I've been very slow lately and losing my ambition, to be honest. Yeah. But it's black yarn and light bulbs suck when working with black, so it took longer. Yep. The weather is warming up. Yes. My thing says that it's 54 outside right now. Um, but you should get one of those neck lights, Alyssa. They help a lot with the black yarn. It did the thing, guys. I don't know if you saw that. Angel says, I'm looking forward to doing some live outside with my new DJI Osmo. Alyssa says, I will have to look. Um, yeah, I'm excited to have decent enough weather just to sit outside while I crochet. Angel says there's an app you use on the phone and you can go live with it. Also, I use to for YouTube Live. Okay. Now, is this DJI Osmo a camera? What is it? 3 tentacles. It's a video camera. Okay. Do you do that watching a movie too? Yes, I do, Bama. Last night we didn't watch a movie, we watched Survivor and then Naked and Afraid. I just typically will find something that I can just make over and over and over again. Is that Elise? Alice? LA? Angel says with a gimbal built in, you can lock it just to not move or have it unlocked and it will follow you. Oh, those things are so cool. Jeremy says, seems like it went from freezing to melting hot. No room for spring. Makes me miss California. I'm in Pennsylvania, so we're in our spring right now. We're still dealing with some winter. Alyssa switched to white horses for now. Yeah, I mean it's only 54 degrees. So Alyssa said the tooth is getting better, still clenching my teeth when crocheting now. Yes, it's stress, dude. I understand. I've been doing it too. And it's so Angel says, what's nice with this Osmo, you can have it vertical or horizontal for recording. So instead of using your phone for live and vertical, flip the screen to horizontal and it'll be full screen. Nice. See, one of the things like I was choosing to do the vertical live streams like from your phone because vertical streams tend to get more like passerbys, more people who are accidentally going to stumble upon your channel. Um and I feel like I need that still. I need people to just stumble upon me still. So that's like why I was going for that. And then also, if you want to do the YouTube live with another person, you have to do it on a mobile device. I can't do it on a computer. So, yeah. I will definitely have to look it up. YouTube DJI Osmo. Good night, Jeremy. If you want to come hang out with us again, just, subscribe, come hang out. We do this on Wednesday nights and on Sunday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you for the flower. That's so nice. Thank you for hanging out with us. Angel says horizontal on the phone won't show chat though. You can get it to show chat. I just can't remember how to do it. but it pops up on the side of your screen. Yeah, I've done it before, I just don't remember how. I wish I did. Been a little while. Alright, we are 5 tentacles in. Alright, got it, got it. So what horse pattern are you making, Alyssa? And I found a mini bananasaurus pattern on Instagram. Mini done with like Bernat or something. So if you're using worsted weight, they would turn out little, just babies. And I think you need it. Harley the horse from the crochet code. Okay. You could purchase the yellow plush yarn if you wanted to, or you could just make tiny banana sauruses. Alyssa says, but who needs more banana related keychains? Me not stocked with almost 100. I mean, this is true, but banana sauruses. I would just make sure that whatever yellow plush yarn you buy is really, really soft because not all of them are. And I don't want you to hurt yourself. Right, Alyssa? You could do like one of each of the sizes. Because I'm pretty sure there's like the Bananasaurus, and then there's like a baby Bananasaurus, and then there's a mini Bananasaurus. Pretty sure the bigger two are paid patterns, but the little one is free. You do have a few months before the town festival too, right? Last tentacle, guys. Last one. I have not, Angel. Like, I've heard Stacy Makes talk about it a lot, but I don't think I've ever had my hands on it. I know that she loves it. She prefers it more than anything. Yeah, I think so. Have you asked in the Discord if anybody's tried it? I think it just knocked down one of my eye back. My goodness. No, everyone in the Snuggle Beans pattern test is talking about it. That does not surprise me. Oh, goodness. Evidently, I'm tired. Where are you? Right. Oh, right here. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people talk about the Elise. I've not tried it, and honestly, I don't even know where you would buy it. Um, but I mean, at the moment, most of my yarn stash is Burnout Blanket and Premier Basics Chenille or Sweet Snuggles Light / Premier Plush. So it's I don't want to add another type of yarn to the mix. Yeah, Alyssa, I'm kind of thinking the same thing. Like, 84 yards for 585. Hmm, that's not much. 74 yards, even less. 585, that's like $11 ish for 140 yards. No, I don't need it. Basic chenille does just fine. Okay, guys. Look at that. Another drip. Good deal. I'm gonna pause. Pause that. And I officially have 11 hours on the clock. 11 hours and 11 seconds left to. Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. Hang on. That scared me. I don't exactly know what I got caught on there. Dang. Okay. Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. Okay. Angel said that's Hobby Lobby yarn yardage really not worth it. I only buy Hobby Lobby ones if I need specific colors. That's hard to find, like brown. Yeah. Premier Loops and Thread and Bernat. Yes. Woohoo! Angel says since I restarted, I got almost 1 hour in. I have these 3 drift octopi. This is my crochet edition of the day. And we started with what, 13 and a half hours. So 2.5 hours for these, roughly. Thank you. Thank you. Fun colors. So, like, this one is a light pink variation. I know it's kind of hard to tell. And this is like a pink, purple, white variation. And this is blue, green frosting. So, this is the softest of the yarn. It feels the best. We have these. I know, I love it too. Drift the octopi, guys. Angel says, well, I'm getting off. Jace is heading off to bed, and I'm going down to the living room. Totally get it. I'm gonna get off too. Anybody who's still watching, I'm not gonna hop in the cafe tonight. I'm a sleepy girl, and I think I'm gonna get a snack, probably watch a video, and then go to sleep because I have crochet group tomorrow. So, yes. Good night. Good night. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for the cat ears, Jeremy, and the flowers, and all the likes. Don't forget to like the live if you haven't already. We have 18 likes for the whole night. So I guess I need to be better energy. I don't know what's going on. YouTube does not like me right now. So, anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.